We simply must stop bumping into each other like this.
Unbelievable. I do everything in my power to stay away from you, and yet...
Vineyard.
Why is this happening? Why do I keep on running into you when you're the last person in the world that I want to see?
Yeah, it's almost like the universe is trying to tell you something.
So, the medallion the arsonist came back to Nora's house for?
Was their symbol.
Right.
And these people were targeted because they're not white. Or Christian.
I need to get a profile of the kind of person who can belong to a group like this.
How about any kind? Anybody can be taught how to hate. Even little kids.
Well, from my encounters with the guy, he's a Caucasian male. At least we know that.
And we've got motive. Right, so this guy can look like any Joe Blow on the street. He could even be someone we already know.
Dear Miles, I've asked my lawyer to deliver this if and only if you decided to remain in Landview. I hope my actions have proven that I'm your friend and that you can believe what I say. Your trust is imperative, especially now, because I have something of utmost importance to confide in you. It's about a man named Todd Manning.
I know the answer. I'll break up with Cole. If you leave him alone, I promise I won't have anything to do with him ever again.
Star, what are you saying?
Cole, this is the only way. My father nearly killed you.
And I don't like to leave things unfinished.
Shut up. Do you see what I mean?
He left it for good this time.
Mom.
Look that up. I'll do this. I swear to have nothing to do with Cole ever again, but only if you promise to leave him alone. And if you promise not to send him away. Did you find Cole?
With Manning's hands wrapped around his neck.
Is he all right?
Yeah. Another few seconds, who knows? You know, if I would have found those kids first, this whole situation could have been avoided. What were you thinking telling Todd?
I didn't know he was going to react like that.
Sure you did.
It was stupid, but I was angry, John. I mean, my God, we were in the middle of a very important conversation deciding our future, and you blow me off to go help Marty?
No one was blowing you off. I was doing my job. It's a good thing I did, or else that kid could have ended up dead, and it would have been on you.
Well, I guess I was under this crazy notion that you're supposed to know what's going on with the person you love instead of being kept in the dark.
I never intended to keep you in the dark.
You made me think that you were going to ask me to marry you, that we were going to spend the rest of our lives together, but instead, you were planning on dumping me. I mean, what, did you just want to build me up and so you can just tear me apart?
It was a misunderstanding. Think about it. That whole night was chaos.
You know how to express yourself when you want to.
Getting married is not going to solve any of our problems. It's not going to solve any of our problems.
Believe me, I know that. Is there a solution, John? Or is this relationship dead in the water?
It's not the universe, okay? It's a coincidence. We live in a small
I don't believe in coincidences.
Bad luck. Do you believe in that?
Yeah, but I think this is good luck.
Just don't do this, okay? Nothing good is going to come of it.
But I love you. How could you make something bad?
Don't! Stop it!
did. You promised.
Yes, I did. But then I'm human, and I just got some bad news.
What bad news? Is everything okay?
Nah, don't worry about it. I can tell you got something going on by the way you're stomping along. What's wrong?
I should go.
Why? We're in a public place. What could possibly happen between the two of us?
Spencer? Oh, Miles. What do you want from me?
Do I have your word that you won't hurt Cole?
It's not that simple. This wasn't the first time you lied about not seeing Cole.
Todd's right. You can't sit here and tell us that you're not going to see each other and go back to running around and sneaking off.
No, Mom, I'm sick of sneaking around lying to you all the time. But if you send me off to military school, I'll find a way to get back here to be with Star. All right, I'm not going to let you keep us apart.
Well, if she doesn't, I will.
Todd. Cole, can't you see? We can't do this. We can't be together because the same things are going to keep on happening. Somebody's going to end up in jail or get hurt, and I'll end up losing you and my dad both. This is the only thing we have left to do. We have to let each other go for everyone's sake.
Not for us. If we let them win, then we lose. And I'm not going to lose you, Star.
You have to. Because it's the only way.
Can you just walk away from me? Huh? Can you really just tell me goodbye?
What we're doing, it isn't working.
Right. Well, I need a partner who's actually going to be there by my side, and I guess you need someone who's going to understand your need to be alone.
And you get that. Sometimes.
It isn't easy. You know, sometimes I try to blame it on your mood, but it still hurts.
Yeah, well, you know this new thing you do where you always know what's best for me all the time? I don't like that.
Well, that's great, because I don't like watching you self-destruct. You know, we have been at cross purposes ever since you got out of the hospital. And you definitely don't respect me anymore.
Yeah? Well, I think that goes both ways.
I am so humiliated. Now, I guess I have been completely in denial, and now everybody knows. Everybody knows, and they're all going to feel sorry for me. And I really hate it when people feel sorry for me.
It's not your fault. It's nothing you did. If anything, I let you go on thinking that we were headed somewhere where we weren't. I just wasn't sure. What do you want me to say, Natalie? What do you need? Just tell me.
Same thing as you do. Space.
You're a mess, huh? Yeah, I have you to thank for that. You gave me this face. You made me think that a woman like Marty Saber could fall for me. No, Miles, you're not really starting to fall for Dr. Saber, are you? I've already fallen. And I've ruined everything. She doesn't want anything to do with me. Well, I can't blame her. She is beautiful. Yeah, Dr. Saber always did possess a certain propensity for sending mixed signals, but how can you blame her? I mean, look at you. You are a devilishly handsome young man. I did try to recreate you in my image, my own image. I did, Miles. Not an easy task, I might add, but you always had such a damn good fighting spirit. So what? So what? What are you going to do? Just accept Dr. Saber and Marty's rejection? Or are you going to do something about it? You can't force somebody to care about you. Even I know that. No one in this life is going to hand you anything, Miles. If you want something badly enough, you have to reach out and take it.
Oh, please don't make this harder than it already is.
Answer me. Can you turn off your feelings for me just like that?
Look, Star, if you're sincere, you're doing the right thing and the smart thing.
What are you talking about? How can you say that?
My only priority is keeping you safe, okay? And the only way that is possible is if you are not involved with his daughter.
Look, I need to know that you will promise to leave him alone. If I promise that I won't ever be alone with him again.
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
God, what do we have to do? Write it in blood or something? Fine, I'll do it. I just need to know that you will never hurt Cole again. Look into my eyes. You know me better than anyone else knows me, and I know you the same way. You know when I'm serious, Dad.
You have to trust her, Todd. It's the only way.
All right. That means you keep your distance. No phone calls, no instant messaging. Got it?
I promise.
Please, Star, don't do this. There's got to be another way.
I'll make a promise, too. You two agree to have nothing to do with each other? And I won't press charges against you. And I won't have to send you away.
Then it's settled.
No, not quite. How about you? You gonna stay away from my daughter?
One pure people. Like there's anything pure about burning people alive. So, what do we do? How do we find these
I have
people?
no idea. That's a good question. I got a feeling it's going to be hard to infiltrate these groups.
So how do we get our guy?
Now we got our group symbol and we got our group's model, so we run a cross search on any similar arson incidents across the country.
Well, our guy's an equal opportunity bigot. Goes after African Americans, Jews, Latinos.
Gays. Asians.
People of Middle Eastern descent.
You said you had a run this type of perk before. You've been a victim of a hate crime, Tanya?
I really do have to get home.
To your family.
Yes, Nash. To my family.
I heard you're gonna adopt Antonio's little girl.
Who told you that?
Antonio. You know, is dropping Bree off. It's great. Now, you won't just be Antonio's wife, but you'll also be his daughter's mother.
I've been Jamie's mother all along.
Yeah, I suppose, but still. Yeah.
What? Spit it out. What?
It's gonna be just that much harder, isn't it?
Nash, I know that it's difficult for you to accept my relationship with Antonio, but it's...
No, harder for you. You know, I can see you leaving Antonio, but abandoning your own daughter, that's just...
I'm not gonna leave Antonio, okay? I love him.
Right, yeah, sure. And the feelings you have for me, you're just gonna sweep them aside.
I can and I will.
Yeah, you're cold like that. You
Look, I know what I have to do. I know what I have to feel. I know what I need.
Hot when you're angry. I could just take you in my arms and hold you and never let you go.
My family has had some problems, yeah. After 9/11, just having a last name like Saeed was enough to make a lot of people suspicious.
I want you to be especially careful now that we know what the arsonist is really about.
I'm always careful.
Do you live alone?
The guy had 2 chances to kill me and passed, so... No, but you're right. I don't exactly qualify as pure by this guy's definition.
Mm-hmm.
Killing Ted must have been a mistake.
Well, it didn't slow the guy down any.
Yeah, he nearly killed Jessica and Nash at Capricorn, and there were a lot of other people there, too. I don't get it. What's wrong?
I could have lost Jessica in that fire.
You have got to stop saying things like that. Damn it, Ash, you got to stop thinking things like that.
I'm sorry, but I can't turn my feelings on and off the way
Well, I can, and I have. It's a choice that I made, and I'm sticking with it.
I never wanted to complicate your life. I'm sorry. I want you to be happy. I do, but you're not. You can't be.
You don't know.
I'm the only one who knows. Because I'm the only one who knows you. All of you. Now, you made your choice. Fine, but you're still conflicted about it. You know, one day you're going to wake up and realize that you have made a terrible mistake. But by that time, you're going to be too mired in Antonio's little family to do anything about it.
Antonio's family is my family.
You sure about that?
Yes, I am sure. I'm sure that the only mistake that I made throughout this entire thing is letting myself feel anything for you.
Arson cases, land view, prior to Jones's fire. Damn. Nothing matches the MO specifically.
Yet all the arsons we've been tracking are practically clones.
Well, then I guess we can assume that he started his spree with Jones's warehouse. Yeah?
The perp probably moved to Landview right before the fire.
That's what I'm thinking, too. Alright. I'm going to check the city database to see all new home purchases and new leases made around the time of the first fire.
It's going to bring up a lot of names.
I know, but I have to start somewhere. I can't just wait around a guy to strike a match. Come here and look at this. Antonio?
I have to go.
All right, look, you're trying to be a good wife to Antonio. I can't be a good mother.
I don't want to hear it, Nash.
What about you? Don't you count at all?
No matter what, I am going to honor the choice that I have made. And if you want me to be happy, you will too.
I mean, so what? Big deal. Marty Saybrook rejected you? What, is that going to just stop you dead in your tracks? Of course not. Just suffering a minor setback, that's all. There is no reason why you still cannot have every single thing in this life you've always wanted, Miles.
Nobody gets everything they want, Spencer. Nobody.
Who is this talking? What am I hearing from you here? Are you becoming a cynic, Miles?
A realist.
Realist? I'll tell you what. Screw reality. I have taught you how to live an extraordinary life and how to defy reality. You're not going to let me down, are you, Miles? Do you not remember all of our little talks?
I do.
You had to overcome such tremendous obstacles. So much pain caused by all the surgeries. And what did I always say?
You said that there were many challenges that I was going to face in my new life, but none of them as great a challenge as I've already faced.
That being cast off by your very own father, being hideously disfigured from birth. That's right.
If I could conquer that, I could conquer anything.
Yes, Miles, and I believe that, and you must believe that. Or your life will be nothing short of ordinary, my friend, meaningless now. Do you believe that you can conquer anything?
I'll try.
You have to do more than just try, Miles. You have to believe. You have to believe it. Otherwise, everything that you and I have accomplished will be for nothing. I'm your only friend, Miles. Don't you ever forget that.
You are my only friend. I never got to thank you for everything that you've done for me.
Well, it may not be too late. Are you saying you think we should break up?
I love you. And I believe that you love me.
You know I love you.
I used to think that that was enough. Hearing you say it because I knew how hard it was for you, but it isn't. I don't know. Maybe we're just too much alike. You know, we're always acting on impulse and wanting to call the shots. You know, and we didn't have time to figure that out before the accident. And I guess now we've had time, and all we do is we walk on eggshells. And I don't want to live like that. Do you want to live like that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
Sounds to me like we're giving up. And I'm not good at that.
What should we do? Go to couples counseling?
Yeah, I can't see us doing that either.
You know, I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
Cole?
It's not like I have a choice, right? So I'll do it. I'll go along with what Star said.
All right, then.
You're doing the right thing. You know that.
Yeah? For who?
Hey, I'm proud of you. It was a very mature decision you made there.
Yeah, well, someone had to be the girl around here.
I have one condition. If I'm not going to be able to talk to Star again, I at least want a few minutes with her alone so I can say goodbye.
Michael.
Todd, we're at a police station. No harm will come from honoring Cole's request. I think you can give Star that much. I'm going to go find Lieutenant McBain and update him on what's happened here. I'll be back in a few minutes. And why don't we wait in the corridor, Todd? Maloney, can we get these handcuffs off, please?
All right.
That was genius. You even had me going there for a minute.
Cole.
But this time around, we're going to be a lot more careful about when and where...
No, Cole, stop. It wasn't some brilliant plan. I meant what I said. This is the only way.
You what? What do you...
We can't see each other anymore, Cole. This is really goodbye.
Sorry, what were you saying?
There's a guy in Wisconsin doing time for battery. The victim was black, and the criminal, in his trial, defended himself with only 3 words. Unus putus populus.
One pure people. Sounds like the guy's part of our group.
I'm going to call the Wisconsin authorities. Maybe this guy crossed paths with our guy. Or maybe you could name names.
Good work, Talia.
Of course I want you to be happy. How could I not want you to be happy? I love you.
Oh, you don't love me. Stop saying that. Leave me alone.
So we're back to where we were.
Oh, Nash, nothing has changed. You promised me that you'd stay away from me.
Oh, I've kept my promise. I haven't tried to get in touch with you.
I know. Thank you.
There's just nothing I can do if fate keeps bringing us together.
Hey, you know, we were friends before. That should mean something, you know, the way we were always there for one another.
You were just my friend. You were my best friend.
I hope there's some way we can hang on to that.
We'll see each other a lot.
Right away?
Yeah, it has to be. I need to do it now.
Come on, I'll take you home.
You're dead. How can I possibly do anything for you?
Finish the letter, Miles.
If you want me to hurt someone...
Now, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Why would you say something like that, huh?
Spencer, you are nothing but kind and generous to me. But the people here, they say you were a monster.
So, are you going to judge me based on what other people say or what you know from experience?
It's just that these people are good people. They're good.
Todd Manning?
No, not Todd. But everyone else, they've been very kind to me.
Only because they want something from you, Miles. Need I remind you that you are a very, very wealthy man? This is the way the world works. And if you want to get along in the world, then you will listen to your old, dear, dead friend.
What do you want me to do?
Read the letter, Miles.
I wish the situation hadn't gone this far, with you totally out of control and Marty demanding your arrest.
It's not my fault. Star's got a mind of her own these days.
She always has. Like when I was a kid, my parents begrudgingly allowed me to go on this date with this kid that had just gotten his driver's license, as long as he promised to have me home by 11 o'clock. So when we pulled up in my driveway at 11:05, my father was already standing outside, like 1 second away from calling the police.
Did you get in big trouble?
Actually, he blamed my date more than he blamed me. And if that kid hadn't pulled away from the driveway so fast, there's no telling what my father would have done. So if some boy had tried to run off with me or Layla, what you did to Cole would seem like child's play.
Yeah, I was protecting my kid.
Well, let's look at it from Star's perspective. I was furious with my father for a very long time. I was embarrassed and I was resentful, and I couldn't believe he made me feel so terrible for 5 stupid minutes.
How long before you guys made up?
Months. Oh, but then this kid I knew in school, he got killed in a car accident. And I finally understood what my father was so afraid of.
Yeah, okay.
And my father realized that he had overreacted.
You guys had a good relationship?
The best. Just like you and Star. So I guess what I'm saying here is be patient.
That's not my strong suit.
Well, you better work on it. Because if you don't learn to have some empathy for what she's going through, you're going to lose her, Todd. You're going to lose her forever.
You can't be serious.
Cole, I can't risk you getting hurt.
If you're doing this for me, then...
I am doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. And I'm doing it for Langston, who's probably getting in a lot of trouble for this. I'm doing it for my brother, who doesn't deserve to see his dad in jail again.
Star, please.
Cole, I'm doing this because anything else is impossible. Don't you get it? Oh, please don't make this any harder for me. Please tell me that you see that this is the only way.
Yeah, I guess I see. But we can still text each other, and I can...
No, Cole. Because we'll get caught and your mom will send you away to military school, and if it's like this, I know where you are, and I know that you're safe.
How am I supposed to see you at school and not talk to you?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that part yet. Cole, I'll never forget anything. Not 1 minute, okay? And I don't regret any moment of us ever being together.
I love you.
I know.
Yeah, thanks. Right. Just spoke to the warden at Jackson Correctional in Wisconsin. Our guy, he's not going to be telling us anything.
Why not?
Well, he went after another inmate, and the other inmate knew it was coming.
Hi. You guys still working?
Yeah. Actually, we're getting ready to stop.
I'm actually gonna go down to the station and keep searching.
I'll talk to you later.
Take care, John.
You too. So you guys gonna break in the arson case?
Well, we got a motive.
That should narrow things down a bit. It's great.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the case. How was your Uncle Miles?
I got there. He was in a bad way. He had been drinking, and I tried to talk some sense into him. I have no idea whether it helped or not.
Oh, I'm sure it did. You're good at comforting people.
I'm not sure about that, but
Well, especially the men in your life.
the men in my life.
Me, Nash. You always find a way to lift our spirits just by being you.
Oh, well, that's really sweet, Antonio, but I don't...
How's he doing, by the way? Nash, how's he doing? Is he okay?
I'm not sure I want to get involved with anything that has to do with Todd Manning. Or you.
I see. Well, I created you, Miles. You and I are one and the same. We are a part of each other.
No.
Read the letter, Miles.
Stop it. Let them say goodbye.
We better go.
John's not back yet.
Well, I need to review a case, so I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've given him enough time.
I'm sure they don't think so.
Let's go.
Let's get home, Cole.
Why are you asking me about Nash?
I looked out the window and saw you two talking.
Well, I ran into him. Literally, I ran into him while I was coming home from seeing Miles.
It looked like a pretty intense conversation.
Well, it was. He had a big reaction to the news that you gave him.
What news?
About me adopting Jamie.
He was upset about that?
He's worried about what it's going to mean for Bree.
I don't follow.
He's just worried that he's not going to get to see Bree as much.
Doesn't make sense.
Now, I know it doesn't make sense. It's completely irrational. And you know how Nash is, all hot-headed and stuff. And that's one of the biggest reasons that we don't get along, why I don't want to be anywhere near him. He makes problems where there are none.
I'm going to go check on the girls.
I got everything.
If I find anything of yours, I'll bring it to the station.
Thanks. This is it, huh?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Would you like to have dinner tonight?
We'll still be friends.
You think we can?
Who's acting jealous now?
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.